Morning guys, welcome to day 2 of our explanation texts. Today actually we're not going to do any work in our English book. This is going to be stuck into your topic book because we're looking at important inventions that change the world. But first I thought we'd go through the pictures from yesterday and I'll give you a little insight into what we thought they might have been at school. So the first one was this hook thing, okay? One of the children thought it was for pulling out loose teeth, taking things out of the oven, cleaning with it, a possible dog lead, a tool for barbecues, and even a replacement hand. Okay, the actual answer is the fact that it was an ice pick. So it was used before fridges and freezers. It would be not only used to cut the ice and break it off into manageable slabs, but also you could pick it up and you could grab it and you could take it to wherever it needed to go, so you didn't actually have to touch the ice yourself. So it was a type of ice pick. This one, some people thought it was a candle, a firelight, a birdhouse, a fireplace, or some kind of light. I got it wrong actually. I said it was a diver's helmet to the children in class, and I have since double checked, and it is actually a flamethrower. It's a helmet that a flamethrower would have worn in World War I. I'm amazed, to be honest. It looks awesome. This one, some people thought it was a gunpowder horn or a bottle to hold kind of liquid in, or a trumpet. I actually thought it was a bottle as well, but I got that wrong. Okay, I thought it was some kind of drinking horn, but it wasn't. It's a vase for your car to put flowers in your car. How crazy is that? This one is obviously a spoon. Some people thought it was a spoon for breakfast or for pudding, but no, it is purely for getting ice cream out and putting it in a bowl. That's all it was used for. It's never put in your mouth. It's just for ice cream, which is why we have this kind of almost a pointed spoon bit at the end. This one, okay. Some people, there were some very odd suggestions for this. Somebody said it was a bow tie, a necklace, a ring, a table decoration, or even a vase. I'm not quite sure how that works. But it's actually for chopping up food and pasta and other vegetables and things as well. This one, some people thought it was a donut, a mouldy donut. We had a sponge, we had a tyre swing, we had a ring, a dog toy, but it isn't. It's a wheel. This one, some people thought it was a camera or a money box. It is indeed a camera. It's one of the first cameras ever invented. This one, some people thought it was a sewing machine. Some people thought it was used for crush things. Quite randomly, somebody thought it was a fireplace, but it's actually a battery. The kind of things that you would put in your toys now to get them to go. But this is much, much bigger. This is one of the very first batteries ever. This one, people might have seen this before. Some people knew it was to do with music, but it's called a gramophone. Some people thought this might have been a radio for a car, some kind of tape. I asked the children in the class what kind of tape it was, and somebody did actually say it was a cassette tape. Okay, so some people thought this was a chair. Some people thought this was used for washing clothes, but no, this is a printing press. So it was used to make the first proper inked newspapers and books. And this, some people thought it might have been a printer, a piano, a sewing machine. It's actually one of the very first computers. So that leads us on to today's lesson. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a timeline for some different inventions. Some of them might be the same, some of them will be different. And these are 9 inventions that have changed the world in some way or another. Some of them are fairly recent, some of them are really, really old. So we're going to look at these inventions, we're going to check the date on them, and we're going to see if we can put them in chronological order. And some of the dates have BC after it. So we're going to look at what that means as well. It does say the 1st of March up here, but it's not. This is for Tuesday the 2nd of March. So, first of all, I want you to pause the video now and just talk with your grown-up. What do you think? And we have done this before. What does the word chronological mean? Pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you've had a little bit of a discussion and you've got somebody to talk with. Well, chronological has to do with time. Chronos, is the Greek word for time. So it means putting things in time order. So here we've got a timeline starting at 2005 and going through to 2025. And here we've got a clock. So we've got to put them in time order. Now that could be from the oldest inventions to the earliest inventions, or you could start with the modern inventions and go back in time. It's how, as long as you mark on your sheet how you've done it today, I don't mind which order you do it in. So let's have a look at that in action. So these are 3 of the objects that we had for yesterday's lesson. We've got the camera, we've got the computer, and we've got the wheel. Okay, what we're actually interested in is the dates. Okay, so we're looking for dates. So we've got here, we've got a 1 and a 1 and a 5. That's the first number that we need to look at. These are the same. This one has a 5 on it. This also has BC after it as well. BC stands for before Christ. So that's before Christ was born. So if it has BC on it, the bigger the number, the earlier it is. So it goes backwards. So as you go, it's weird, as you go back in time, the number gets bigger. But if it doesn't have BC after it, the bigger the number, the more recent it is. So 1 BC, for example, is before 1, the year 1. So this one here has a 5, but it also has the only one with BC. So this one would come first. This would be the earliest invention because the number is so big and it's got BC after it. So that means we're just looking at these 2. Well, they've both got a 1 in there. So that means if they've both got a 1 in the first number, as the first number, you're looking at the next number. So here we're looking at 6 and 9. Well, which is smaller out of 6 and 9? Well, it's the number 6. So we would move that. That one comes in the middle, and then the computer comes next. So we've got the wheel was invented before the camera, and the camera was invented before the computer. And that really is it for today. I'm just going to show you the 9 inventions. I apologise, I've spelt penicillin wrong. Okay, so, and I've even got the STEM engine. So I'm not doing very well on this sheet, am I? So you can change STEM to STEAM, please. Because I have made a mistake. And penicillin, so it's an I, not an E in the middle. Okay, so we've got the steam engine, which we've talked about. So that is the rocket that George Stephenson created. We've then got penicillin. Penicillin is medicine. It's the most commonly used medicine today for any kind of illnesses that you might have. Now, I'm allergic to penicillin, so I can't have that, but I can have paracetamol or ibuprofen, but I cannot have penicillin. We've got the wheel. This here is the very first telephone. Here we've got some nails. Here we've got the internet. We've got the printing press, which we had yesterday. We've got the light bulb. And this is one of the very first compasses. So what we're going to do is you're going to put these in order. You will notice that the wheel here, the nails here, and the compass all have BC after it. So that means the bigger the number, the earlier it is. So you've got 5,500 BC, 3,400 BC, and 206 BC. So those 3 are going to be the first 3 that you put in. I'm not going to tell you what order they go in. And then, so you're going to cut them out and you're going to stick them in your topic book, please. Because we've been doing all about pioneers and inventions. We're going to do topic. I want you to put this in your topic book, not your English book, please. So you're going to cut out the picture and what it is and the date, and you're going to put them in order. Now you won't want to put them from earliest going forward in time, or you might want to start with the latest invention and go backwards in time. How you do it is up to you. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing what you've done at the end of the week.